Alright, and welcome back to part 2 of my Kahara playthrough of Fear and Hunger. Left off, third level basement, and we just took a nap to save the game. Let's push forward. Even the smallest noises echo in this hall. Let's light a torch. A wooden stick with rags wrapped around it to prolong its burning. Slows down the effects of the darkness when used. You could open the door with lockpicking. Use lock. A sturdy chest. It doesn't seem to be locked. Let's do tails. Soulstone. The bed is in bad shape. The dungeons feel very dingy and unsafe, but you could have a brief respite here if you choose to do so. Let's tear the blanket. You could open the door with lockpick. A simple crude doll depicting a long-haired man is laying on the ground. The doll gives you chills and an eerie vibe can be felt from it. You take the peculiar doll. Lucky coin. Let's tear the blanket. Never can have enough cloth fragments. Blue herb. And that's locked. I wonder what those big statues are supposed to represent. They look like lizards. Okay. A turnip. Blue vial. Explosive vial, 12 silver coins, raw meat, ring of raids. Let's try running. Water vial. Let's try running again. If I can avoid battling, I'm gonna avoid it. There's a lever here. 2 tomatoes. I already searched that. The door is locked from the other side. Prison guard is measuring your body proportions. So we can attack the left arm, the left leg, the stinger, the torso, head, right leg, and right arm. I think I'm going to go for the left arm. The stinger is pulsating. I'm going to guard. The monster takes a step closer. The guard charges, but you manage to evade its grasp. Let's go for the torso. The stinger is pulsating. Kahara is victorious. No, let's keep the soul stone. Eat it. No reaction, but it is satisfying. You found the ring of still blood. You also find the cell keys for floor 3. A ring with a blood diamond embedded on it. The blood diamond has been in so much death that life force is leaking from it. A cursed ring that is said to make blood still and thus prevent bleeding. There is no way to explain this but magic. I'm gonna keep the arm guards simply because I don't want to get my arms chopped off. Wooden buckler. The torch died down. The crazed prisoner is dragging its body behind. Talking can sometimes get you out of uncomfortable situations. Let's talk. Prepare to die. I want to die. Please. The ghoul seems to lower its arms as if in surrender. I missed that? Oh, that's not good. I missed it. How am I missing? That was very unlucky. I don't know what that was about. Let's search him. What do you want to do with the body? Let's search him. Prisoner has nothing of value. Okay. Miscellaneous items can be found here. You found a cloth fragment and a stick. You find Captain's Diary 2 on the table. Captain Rudimer, 30th of April, 1590. It was a mistake to take this position in these dungeons. It's next to impossible to keep any kind of order among troops here. There are powers at play here that we as mere mortals cannot fight against. I've come to accept the madness. A naked prisoner crucified on a sacrificial statue with his guts hanging out? Just another day in the dungeons. More and more troops committing suicide every day? More food for those left. Orders to let some cultists do their wicked rituals here? Anything goes. All the gore and macabre scenery has become trivial to me. The high priest demanded that we give them our prized prisoner, the captain of the mercenary army, Lagarde of the Midnight Sun. I hesitated at first. After all, his worth in propaganda alone cannot be underestimated. But those priests somehow convinced higher-ups of their ways. Lagarde has been transferred to the lower levels, below the mines. I have no idea what is the purpose behind this. Nothing good can come out of but orders are orders. I feel bad for the poor man. It's obvious the Kingdom of Rondon backstabbed him, just because he was gaining influence at such a rapid rate. And now his story ends here, defiled in some unholy practices. So it seems Lagarde is the man we're looking for. Well, it seems we must continue. I don't know if I just walked past where I'm supposed. Yeah, I did. I found a wooden buckler. Wet ground feels squishy underneath your feet. Ooh, I don't want to fight that. I don't want to fight you. There's a pile of corpses and gutses here. You have a bad feeling about this. Let's leave it alone. There's a strange mechanism here. It might still be possible to escape these dungeons. Miscellaneous torturing items. You cannot comprehend the function of most of them. You take the skinning knife. The table is used for torture. The blood is still wet here. Someone or something is walking towards this room. Let's ambush it. A wretched-looking person walks out of the shadows. You attack him straight away. What? Who in the lowest hell are you? Torture. Let's try talking to him. You can still surrender and be a good child. I need new test subjects. I am a doctor, you she. Test subjects for what? You shall see, the new world of pain and suffering, the limits of human flesh. Oh, that's lovely. I love missing. Oh. I wonder if it's the weapon. I wonder if it's the weapon. Oh, this is not good. Oh, man. Why am I missing? Alright. There's gotta be something I can do. Let's throw an explosive vial at him. There we go, finally hit him. Why did that take so much effort? A little hard to use. Oh, that explains it a lot, actually. God damn it. That's my fault. I didn't read it. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the ability to heal this issue, so, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Second floor key. Ah! No, wait. You're a sane one, right? Right? Yeah, of course. I'd be dead otherwise. Don't stay in the doorway. You'll give us out if someone sees you. Who are you? My name doesn't matter in this very moment. I've been lost in these dungeons for what feels like a lifetime. My sense of time has become blurry. It might be years, months, or I fear even just weeks. I just cannot handle it any longer. I feel my mind giving up already. I just can't. I don't know what business you have here, but if I were you, I'd run out as fast as possible if escaping the place is even possible anymore, that is. You managed to get rid of that wretched torturer? Absolutely magnificent. But the dangers of this dungeon don't end here. What are you doing here? Well, it's complicated. Let us trade words later in a more secure environment. I don't think it's good that I have those status effects. I don't know if I have anything to heal that with, though. Which is unfortunate. Blueberries. A skinning knife. Okay, so that just loops back. Ooh, interesting. Blueberries. Throwing dart. It's weak from hunger. Got some dried meat. A flag of the Kingdom of Rondon is hanging on the wall. You could tear the flag for cloth fragments. There's a bloody toilet hole you can fit through the hole. You see nothing but darkness. The smell is awful, however. The smell is a mixture of death, blood, and semen. Curse the older gods. My wife has died because of their plague. My child has died because of their sins. Next will be me, and I will die because of this macabre hellhole they're built. Judging from the contents of this table, this room is the office of the captain of these dungeons. I find Captain's Diary 1 and a small key falls from the diary. Captain Rudimer, 16th of January, 1590. Schwarzer once again went too far with his wicked methods. The prisoner was but a child, but already had to go through so much torture that he shit himself more than he bled. I must say, I'm afraid of torture to a certain degree. Sometimes I think I would do this world justice if I just offed him with my blade. Very few know, but Schwarzer used to be a famed holy knight of Rondon back in the day. He was able to achieve great fame at a very young age, but during our holy campaign against Eastern territories, he was captured. Everyone presumed him as dead. He died as a war hero. He should have died as a war hero. But 5 years later, when he occupied the eastern capital Jataya, we also found what was left of him. He was but a shadow of his former self, a disfigured, hunchback man with barely any resemblance to the great hero so many adored. I'm sure during those 5 years he went through every method of torture he now puts to use himself. Just to honor the memory of Schwarzer the White, I let this monster live today, although I see great contradiction in my words here. Studies of Almer 1. Born from humble origins of a virgin mother, human origin with the seed laid down by a false god. A god walked amongst men. Almer would gather 12 apostles from his most trusted companions. Together they would bring back the old world order. Kings and sultans of the time would not stand idle when a man of undeniable godlike posture came down to their city of golden gates. Instead, they would capture Almer. The newborn god would be nailed onto a cross, arms spread wide, and be left for the crows to feast on. But Almer was to ascend. Arms still widespread from the cross he would soar, becoming the symbol we know of today, turning his cross-ridden posture into something greater, a symbol of hope and domination. Spending 3 days and nights at the city of the gods, Mahab, he would return among men. With his mourning 11 apostles, he would murder the kings and sultans of the time, as was just, bringing back the old world order. I'm hungry. Bring us food, human. What do you eat? Humans, of course. Bring us sacrifices. I don't know if I'm gonna die here because of those infections. That would really bum me out if I did. The Studies of Grogeroth, Part 1. Studies of Grogeroth, Part 1. To give room for new generations, for new trees to grow and usher, the prior forest needs to be burnt down, such is the rule of creation. Creation and destruction, one does not exist without the other. The destruction is called Grogeroth, the destroyer of men. A man fears destruction because a man gets accustomed to peace and quiet. The man grows fat and afraid of change. But change is inevitable, just as is Grogeroth. But there is no need for fear, as the destruction is of pure kind. It does not target one man specifically, it just exists. Interesting note on Grogoroth. He is a curious kind, more so than many of the other older gods. To relieve the feeling of fear, Grogoroth wears bodies and skin of women and men alike. He might still be walking among us, masked under the skin of people and hanging bodies, blessing us with his blood magic. Find ancient book. The book feels very special and has a hefty weight to it. Like a siren's call, the book is calling to you. Its macabre leather coverings look irresistible. Someone has written notes here on an empty scroll. Oh Lord, teach herding. Let's read it. You feel a twist inside as you take the book from your satchel. You feel a great urge to open the book, but at the same time, you feel like consequences might be terrible. It turns out this book is the very book many legends tell about. It goes by many names. The Rites of Madness, Al-Azif, Testament of Grogoroth, Ex Mortis, and the Necronomicon. Uh-oh. The book is summoning powers that exceed your understanding. Next to this ancient presence, you're nothing but a feeble ant. You cannot contain your fear. You lose your mind. Oh, okay. Looks like I'm dead. Alright. That solves my affliction. That does kind of stink, though. That means I will have to sit here and redo that part. But, whatever. Alright. That's unfortunate. But I'm kind of glad at the same time because I didn't have anything to heal and I would have had to cut off a leg and an arm. And, well, that would have been obviously problematic. So let's just try to quickly go through this again because we already did everything here. A pipe. Secure the blanket. Let's get the doll. Let's get the lucky coin. Let's tear more fragments. Iron spear. Let's actually equip that. We won't be able to use a shield, but the iron spear is definitely a good weapon. Let's keep that. Pine cone, a turnip, opium powder, a quill, more turnips. I seem to be getting a lot of those. Oh, that scared me. I forgot he was there. The audio is so loud on my end. I didn't even remember. I think one more hit should do the trick. Oh, never mind. I completely missed. Isn't that just amazing? Oh, he's still alive? Okay. Great. Isn't just fantastic. Meat cleaver is significantly worse. So is the loincloth. That's kind of funny. Bear trap. Ah, shoot. I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, I'm infected again. Oh, that sucks. And it's a leg, too. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, we already read that, so we'll be fine. Skinning knife. That was definitely a lot faster than last time. An iron maiden waiting for the next poor soul to see its insides. Well, that's very ominous. Very creepy. Empty scroll. Book of Fears. The Book of Fears and Phobias. Necrophobia, fear of death, death and corpses. Fear of ghosts and ghastly figures. Fear of magic and otherworldly powers. Fear of animals and beasts. Fear of monsters and malformations. Fear of everything. You hear a crack underneath your feet. Oh no, that would... Oh, great. Your ankle feels hurt a little from the fall. I fell down. My legs are busted. Is this the way I die? Alone in the wet and pitch black dungeon. It smells like blood and semen. Spider shield. An iron shield with the insignia of a black spider. The shield is light to use and offers good protection. You find cheese. Actually, I'm gonna use that. Doesn't heal that much, though, to be honest. Rotten meat. Okay, so we're back in the prison. The hallway has collapsed here. It makes you wonder how the rest of this old fortress holds up. Alright, well, it seems that we're gonna have to walk all the way back, which is kind of unfortunate. So we are now back. And let's try not to fall through the floor again. Eastern perfume. Let's have some salami. So this is the Hydra. We already spoke to that. And this is the library we died in. Creation of life. Nostradamus, 13th and 5th moon of 1109. The prolonged studies with the black growth hormone finally produces some results. The black liquid has proven to be very potent in my previous research, but this new discovery is unlike anything I expected. A mixture with human blood has created a new artificial life form. The results are a tiny fetus with human features. It is breathing lightly and seems to be in constant agony. Nostradamus, first of the half moon of 1109. The life form is ever so hungry, but no matter how much nourishment I feed it, there is no visible growth. I am doing experiments with different sources of food, but nothing seems to work. It's as if this miserable being is destined to forever remain in this state of constant agony. Nostradamus, 30th of the half moon of 1109. The appetite is nothing short of astonishing, but it produces no effect in its growth. Nostradamus, 2nd of the 6th moon of 1109. I killed the child. It had no purpose in this world. I am questioning whether we as humans were ever meant to create artificial life. I must once again study the teachings of the older gods to attain such miracles. Passages of Mahab. A normal-looking book that feels surprisingly heavy. Its covers look very old. You open the Passages of Mahab, the pages start telling the stories of past ages. Feels like you fell asleep almost. As you open your eyes, a new world is upon you. Oh wow. I've never gotten this book before. You see forms taking shape in the sunlight. You recognize the forms as the new gods, the beings trying to replace the New World Order, or Old World Order. Francois, the dominating one, looks at you with intense look in his squinty eyes. He seems humored by your presence in this ancient landscape, immortal to take step into the realm of gods. You can almost feel a sense of nostalgia from his twisted smile. The rest of the new gods seem less interested in you. The tormented one notices you. He radiates deep past traumas and torment, and you feel disgusted by just his mere presence. What he wants from you remains a mystery. You feel cold sweat run down your back under his intense stare. Let us meet again. The forms fade into the rays of sunlight. The whole city reeks of rotten and cold sun rays burn down your skin. Worm juice. Ale. Cloth fragment. The city is starting to feel more and more like an illusion. You died because of your infected wound. Oh man. Alright, I think that's a good place to stop for part 2. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Alright, well, thanks for watching, I guess. Soon I'll be working on part 3. So, thank you and have a good day.